Привіт усім! А сьогодні у нас третя частина з продовження проходженням гри Hogwarts Legacy. Наливайте собі каву або чай, беріть печиво і приємного перегляду. Професор Фік, зайди до мене. Я дещо виявив у медальйоні, який ми знайшли у Грінготсі. Добре, зараз збігаємо до професора.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Це справді прикрі новини. Якщо гобліни Ранрока та темні чаклуни полюють на вас, їм потрібно те, що ми знайшли у тому сховищі.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Завдання завершено. Таємниця медальйона. Так, що ж. У нас наступне завдання йде доповісти професорці Гекаті. Ходімо до неї.
But it's always so noisy.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Insendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Insendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Так, виграйте 2 раунди схрещених паличок і завершіть раунд практики комбінацій заклять з Луканом Бреттлбі. Добре, ходімо. Ну що, щось ми знову в башті будемо, напевно, проводити дуелі. Привіт, Лукане, чи можу я використати навчальний манекен? І привіт, Лукане. Наступний раунд схрещених паличок готовий? Так, нас цікавить
Hello, Lucan.
наступний раунд.
Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm
Готові.
ready.
Ми ж
Let's do
завжди
it.
готові.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Візьмемо
Yes,
надсайз з
Then
собою.
let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Так, пробивайте фіолетові щити за допомогою заклинань сили. Як чари виклику акцію. Зрозуміло.
Levioso. Act like a winner.
Reparo.
О, який репар.
Come on. Protego.
Arresto momento. Don't shy away now.
Stupefy. Stupefy.
You're better than that.
Stupefy.
What am I to do?
Ох, ми роздаємо їм.
I do prefer the ground, you know.
На тобі ще й ящиком по шиї.
Protego. Levioso. Accio.
Give us all four.
Levioso.
Protego.
І дуже легка перемога.
Like that.
Ну, у нас майже немає здоров'я. Нас майже перемогли
I gave
теж.
it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Завдання завершено. Хрещені палички раунд 2. Чудово. Ще одна перемога до нашої копілки.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Так, спробуємо нові комбінації, може чогось цікавого дізнаємось.
Before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio.
Good one!
Levioso.
Excellent form!
Ну так, ці комбінації я вже і так знаю.
Levioso. Accio.
Nicely done! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
Так, нічого
I
нового
suspect
він
to
нам
discover
не
one's
відкрив.
weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Так, завдання оновлено. Доручення професорки Гекати. Добре. Ідемо, повернемося до неї.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you, and that...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Добре.
Concentrate and keep your wand
Сфокусуємося.
steady.
І ось вам нове заклинання. Інсендіо. Так, добре. Йдемо в клас професора Фіга.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student.
Директору.
I would think
Какашка.
that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office. 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Так, завдання розпочати. Таємниці секретної секції. Добре.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never
Не
even
будемо
met.
його
Perhaps he
розкривати.
mistook me for another student.
Наші
You
історії.
say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Ну що ж, ми порозмовляли з Себастьяном, і він нам допоможе проникнути у заборонену секцію.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Розілюзнення. Ще одне якесь закляття. Використай розілюзнення, щоб не бути поміченим в обмежених місцях. Добре. Так, це ось тут наше закляття.
I'll be quieter
Оп,
than a job.
і ми невидимі. Супротивники поблизу будуть відчувати, а потім обстежувати підозріле оточення. Бути спійманим іншим персонажем означає провал завдання. Так, ми можемо ось так їх відволікати паличками. Так, як же ж їх нам відволікти? Так, а ось і бібліотека.
Librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be alright. Do you see her desk behind me?
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract. I get the
Добре.
key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Ага. Значить він хоче відволікти професорку. А тим часі ми дістанемо ключ зі столу.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Good gracious, what a mess!
Так, ось ключ дістали ми.
That wasn't so difficult after all.
І
I'll
ходімо
find that book.
до забороненої секції.
Silent as a grave. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Ага, тут ще привиди насторожі. Потрібно бути обережним.
Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know
Ага.
it when I see it.
Цю ми скрині можемо відкривати тоді, коли вона нас не бачить. Розуміло.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Leviosa!
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Так, ось тут нам потрібно використати закляття репару.
Reparo.
Є, ми використали.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. That's it.
Так, і ми вже не в Гогвартсі, я так розумію.
Where might this lead? Reparo.
Ні, це нам нічого не допоможе. Ага. Ось так це працює. Добре.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Охоронці на поготові. А на тобі урною. І тобі урною. І ще разок. Ага, вас ще тут двоє. Ого. Ай-ай. Анус запіканус. Так, це ми знаємо. Тут ще охоронці. Ой, нам прилетіло. Ого, а це наш ультимативний скіл, я так розумію. Ну що ж, добре. Так, а як нам добратися до тієї скрині? Не розумію.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there.
Ось так це
Let's keep
працює.
my wits about me.
Цікаво. Так, тут зараз знову буде бійка. Урною тобі. Раз. І тобі два. Ага, це ще не все. Тут у нас нові противники. Ну добре, вам також по урні. Видам.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Protego.
Я не розумію, від чого він помер.
Incendio.
Блін, а проти декількох противників не так вже й легко битися.
Accio. Incendio.
Ой-ой-ой, нам зараз буде капець.
Incendio. It is a book after all.
А ось і книга.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Молодець, не здав нас.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Ми можемо тепер довіряти Себастьяну.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Так, ну що ж, ми принесли професору Фігу цю заборонену книгу якусь. Так, і ось ми дісталися до класу зілля і настойок.
Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Що ж, розпочнемо готувати наше зілля.
Even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Ось так, професор нам сказав зварити ще зілля для
I
захисту.
hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Ну, давайте дістанемо йому перо.
As long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Can you remind me what you needed again?
I was hoping you could get me a Fwooper feather from Sharp's office. It's the last ingredient I need to complete my potion.
Remember, your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience.
Так, нам потрібно зварити зілля Едорус. Добре. Ну і все. Ми зварили його.
And now we add the
Тепер потрібно тільки почекати 20 секунд.
That's odd. What's happening?
І зілля буде готове.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon what happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Я нічого не
I'm not sure
знаю.
what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Так, завдання завершено. Ми навчилися зіллю варіння. Так, далі у нас дівчина з угаду. Ну що ж, поїхали. Так, ну що ж, ми дісталися до Наті, нашої подруги. Вона має до нас якесь завдання.
I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Ну, давайте ми вже розповімо їй, що вони хочуть від нас.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Так, і Наті нам буде допомагати. Пошуку.
What's going on here?
Ну що ж, любі друзі, на сьогодні ми будемо завершувати. Ага, думав, що я забув про тебе? Так ні, не забув. Велике дякую тобі за твій перегляд. Якщо ти ще не підписався на мій канал, підписуйся, став палець догори і далі буде.